The topics are hot and the takes are fresher. Love life, the music and all the pressure. Church in the news. We're giving you the conversation like a hidden treasure. Talking about love life and everything in between. No subject too sacred, no thoughts too mean. We're laying it on the line nice and clean. This is Committed and Uncut. Can you come with me? Unscripted moments. No cheap tricks. This is it. This is it. Yeah. Committed. Baby, it's you and me. Committed. Yeah.
Hey.
What's up?
We are back. Baby,
Week 3.
Week 3. How do you feel? How do you feel about week 3?
I'm good.
You good?
I'm good.
You feeling all right?
I'm
like
good.
the lady in the store. You need anything? You feeling all right?
Kroger.
Kroger.
I'm good.
You good? Today is Monday, y'all, and we welcome you.
Monday the 9th. So before we get all the way started, I have a birthday shout out.
Okay, come on, birthday.
And she's probably not on, but then again, she probably is.
Okay.
Kiana LaShawn.
Kiana, happy birthday.
That's my first cousin.
Your first cousin.
And she, me and her, we're the same age today. So
Okay.
she's a whole lot younger than me.
Okay. She's
But
a whole lot.
A whole lot younger than me. So I just want to make it known, Kiki, yeah, you probably 49, but you still the youngest.
You're still the youngest. You're still the youngest. Well,
yes.
Happy birthday to you. And we hope that you have had an absolutely amazing day on today. Today's her official birthday?
Official birthday, the 9th.
Okay.
Yes.
The 9th, officially her birthday. Well, shout out. Y'all make sure that y'all say happy birthday to Kiki. Kiki. Make sure that you say happy birthday. So we're excited for y'all to be here tonight. Welcome to Committed and Uncut, where we have real conversations.
Hello, DK is so...
What do you mean?
DK, how old are you, David?
I was doing an intro.
My bad. Okay, intro us.
Welcome to Committed and Uncut, where we have real life conversations.
Yes.
About love.
Yes.
The truth we live.
Yes.
Not the version we post.
Not the version we post.
You got to say that one time.
Yeah, the truth we live and not the version we post. Hey, segue into pastors. Can you stop using T.I. song as your come out song?
You heard that?
Let them know.
Let them know. That's my jam, though.
Let them know.
Pastors, I understand the statement. Let them know. Let them know. Let them know. Shout out to T.I. because it's been rocking. We got the gospel version.
Well, we got one gospel version, but I don't think preachers listen to the words of that song yet.
Maybe not. I think they just like the beat.
Play the beat.
Put your own words to it, huh?
Put your own words to it. Don't use T.I. words, y'all.
Yeah, don't use T.I. words because T.I. was on to something with that one. He was on to something. So
Wow.
Listen, so David, to the people who don't know you, who need to know you, reintroduce yourself.
Hey, so my name is David Starks. I'm a musician. I'm a apparel designer. And I'm also a corporate man as well.
Corporate man.
So I happen to be married to the on the go, always going, always doing something, always on the phone, always on social media.
Really?
Hold on, this is my intro.
I didn't ask you to intro me though.
I'm not.
I said you intro yourself.
I'm married to the Mika Diamond Starks.
Mika Diamond Starks. That would be me. Let me go ahead and give us, not just me, us, a hand clap. Welcome to the show, y'all. Welcome to the show. Good segue into what do we do this weekend? As a married couple, what did we do as a married couple?
This weekend, we got a chance, or me and my mother-in-law got a chance to host a vendor table while Mika was emceeing an engagement, which was very, very, very dope. Shout out to Rebecca Davis
for
all the work that she put in. It was a great program. And we got a chance to offer some apparel. Black Excellence. As you can see.
Black
So
Excellence.
It was a great time. That's what I did this weekend and went to church yesterday.
Let me tell y'all the dopest part of this weekend.
What?
Was just having two of the people that I absolutely just love being able to witness what I do. Like, I don't think you've ever experienced me I've emceed before, but I was a little shackled because of the event. This time I was free to be me.
Oh, so that's what you do when you're free?
Yeah, that was a free. I was released.
You was released.
Yeah, the other events that you saw, I had to be kept in a box because of the audience. And this time I was actually able to experience, or you were able to witness another side of me emceeing an event. So it was super dope. Yeah. It was super dope. So shout out to everybody who supported Rebecca, everybody who came to the merch table. Shout out to Cordelia, who was there with Irreplaceable Prince as well, who was solid in business. And it was just good to be in a room full of entrepreneurs, nonprofit leaders, and just those who it felt safe to just be your authentic self, not having to have a mask on, fake and shake around the room. But we had some good food.
Yes.
Good spirits and cocktails.
Yes, that too.
And we also had an amazing event. So shout out to Rebecca, this is her second annual. So y'all be in contact with her in regards to follow her for her third that's going to be taking place in 2027. So,
oh, wow. So she's coming back again?
Coming back again. Shout out to everybody who purchased Black Excellence. Also, the Tax Pros who promoted, and I actually purchased some tax t-shirts as well. So it was an awesome event. Awesome event. So shout out to y'all. We got Giovannia, who was the $1,000 Shark Tank winner this weekend at Rebecca's event. We got Larissa in the building.
Cousin.
We got her in the building. Amari was all the way from South Carolina, was in the building as well. And then we got the amazing T Mill. Who is rocking with us on tonight. So we are super, super excited. But y'all know what? Do y'all know what's coming up next? Hold on, don't go nowhere, because we got something special for y'all.
The time has come to introduce you.
This is where the gloves come off.
Hold up, Mika. Is this just theory?
No, David, this is reality.
Ladies and gentlemen,
listen up.
Please.
It's the Raw Check-In.
That's it.
The Raw Check-In.
It's the Raw Check-In.
The Raw Check-In.
We've been getting emails from different people, from some of you who want to express, just some things that's been happening, and you want our feedback on it. So,
hold up, David. Hold up. There go the birthday girl.
Kiki, happy birthday, young one.
We shouted you out earlier. We shouted you out. I just wanted to make sure that we said, but David, before we get into that, this is the Raw Check-In.
Okay.
I want to know from the people, David and I have this deal, right? Where we go back and forth about leftovers.
Oh my God.
Leftovers. David thinks that you should throw everything away after day one. And so I want to hear from the people. Are you a leftover person or a no leftover? And I don't mean leftovers like 4 or 5 days later. I mean the next day.
So let me clear up my my preference on leftovers. Coming up, we had to eat what was cooked. Leftovers was fine. I mean, I ate it. But now that I have an option, I prefer 90% of the time not to eat leftovers. I figure it's a new day. I need some new food. Mika, on the other hand, says, well, the food is sitting up. It's just, the seasoning is getting better.
Some food, David. Not everything. Like, I like chili.
Thank you, T-Mill. Thank you. Put that up there.
You can work it too. Like, no.
Up there.
I am a person. I don't like everything as a leftover. But if there's like gumbo, I can eat again. Chili, I can eat again. You know, certain things you don't have to just throw it away because it's the next day. I believe some situations, some scenarios, and some food, it tastes better after the seasoning set in it.
So that's chicken, all that stuff, you know, it's good to be cooked over again.
Cooked over.
I mean,
air fryers make it good as new. Good as new.
I would prefer if I have some fresh chicken, as she call it. She'll pull up the Popeyes, and if the chicken been sitting out 10, 15 minutes, I want fresh chicken.
That I do. Amen. Praise the Lord. I ask for fresh chicken because if I'm going to purchase fresh chicken, I want to spend money on fresh chicken. Let me make it old if I want it to be old, but I don't want you to have it old when I'm purchasing it, though.
God has blessed you with a new day. You open your eyes up to a new day, and you finna bring that old food into the new day. New day, new food.
So what you're saying is you've never eaten.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
Well,
what I'm saying is my preference.
Yeah, of course.
I do not want to eat leftover food.
Okay. Well, we understand. But in the event that you do have leftovers, occasionally you'll go ahead and eat something that was left over from the day before. Don't do it. Because I'm going to tell the truth, shame the devil.
If Mika don't want to cook and I just so happen to have that chicken from yesterday, I'll have to eat it.
What about leftover gumbo, like Kim said?
I would prefer not to make enough for today. I don't.
David starts.
No, that's just a mindset. Y'all talking about the food get better long as sit up. No, I don't want that.
Right, Tiff. Fresh chicken, fresh and fish and fries. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, that was a day. We've been debating on this for about 2 days, right?
2 days.
And so I said, let's see how the people feel about leftovers, about fresh chicken and fresh, some things should be fresh. However, go ahead with what we received.
Hold on. Get out everything you want
I'm
to.
Good.
Y'all
good.
Listen. Next week, if we come on here and I'm talking about these leftovers, she done made them.
Yeah.
Because she trying to prove a point. I don't want leftovers.
Yeah.
All right?
T-Mill said, now, you insane if you think I'm going to cook gumbo every freaking day. Exactly. Nobody is going to do that. But go ahead. Okay, so we did receive. Go ahead.
We got a letter, and I want you all's feedback. I'm going to give mine, but I want you all's feedback as well to this scenario. So here it is. Let's just say, imagine you got a friend at work. You two are tight. You cover shifts together. You laugh together. Everything seems to be normal until one day you start hearing whispers. People at the office are talking, not about the job, not about the project, but about your friend and a young lady at work. Rumors are spreading that they're messing around. Now, here's the question. Do you tell your friend what people are saying, or do you keep it to yourself and let it slide? On one hand, your friend might appreciate knowing what's being said behind his back. On the other hand, bringing it up could cause unnecessary drama or even make things worse. So what would you do? Let us know. You got this friend that's rogue at work. He running through them. He running through them.
Clutching my pearls.
And the people are talking. So do you go to that friend and say, hey, man, you got to calm it down. You making this bad for us. So what do you do? Mika, what would you do? Would you tell your friend?
First of all, why is my friend running through though? But here is my thing though. I'm a firm believer in you make your bed, you lay in it. Mm-hmm. So if you're around there running through the people at the job and they're having whispering conversations about you, you cause that because of there's consequences to some of your situations.
But do you question what somebody does outside of work? If they're outside, if it's after hours and they're doing what they're doing, mm-hmm. and the word just so happened to get back because I saw y'all at Luby's.
But I will say this: if it's my friend, listen, girl, I'm just telling you this because I'm your friend and I know about it. And after, you could do with it what you want. But yeah, the whole office is talking about you. Either you need to fix your situation Because but here's my thing. I've always been a person to want to protect myself. So I never want you to have to come to me and say, you knew they was around here talking about me and you didn't say anything.
But who cares if, I mean, we're grown.
Mm-hmm.
We're grown. Who cares what they say about what I do outside of work?
I don't care. It's not a matter of how you even respond to it or what they're saying. For me, it's not.
You just want to let them know the office talking.
Yeah, the office talking. Either you need to figure out what you want to do with it, but the office is talking. And then it also depends on how close the friend and I are as well.
No, I mean, just say they real good friends.
Yeah, if that's my real good friend, if we like this and we like, yeah, like you need to straighten up and clean this up. Because you got conversations whispering in the dark.
I have a couple good friends, best friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if it was me, I said, dude, just stop.
Mm-hmm.
Stop.
You're going to tell them to just stop?
Man, if you don't, I can't say it like I want to say it.
But you would say something to them now.
You out there.
But what I'm asking, confirm,
hey,
you would say something.
Calm down, man. Calm it down. Calm it down.
Yeah.
Calm it down.
That's me. Okay. So, okay. Case in point. Okay. Have you ever been in a situation?
Hey, no, hold on.
This is raw and uncut. Yes, it is. It's raw and uncut. That's what this is. Raw and uncut is, have you ever been in a situation where you've known something about a friend and you held it? That could have been detrimental to their character, detrimental to even their position, and if they were working at a job, or just have you ever been in a situation where you've held it?
Now, me and my friends, we are super tight. Mm-hmm. Now, there may be some people I call friends that may have been in that situation, but my best friends, we ain't in situations like that.
Okay. But the question was,
but the
that was the question.
If I had a friend to do it, I wouldn't care as much as if it was my best friend.
So it depends on the person. It depends on the person.
It definitely depends, because I feel like we all grown. You you got to suffer those consequences yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be parenting you out here doing, all this stuff with everybody.
Yeah.
You got to sit in your own consequences of that.
Ooh, T-Mill, come on. Bring it to us. I got one better. How about when your friend lie?
See?
Yeah.
See?
Like, because, don't get me started on the lying friends.
What are lying friends at?
Listen, I don't know. They still lying. They still lying. One of the lying friends almost tried to mess me and David up.
Hey.
Tried to mess us up. However, God is good.
Talk about it. What?
Yeah, they tried to put out a lie, and we was in a whole relationship. Had the people talking around the office. But anyway, that's raw and uncut. God prevailed, and we are married. Okay, we are married. Married. Okay, so that was the raw and uncut segment. Okay, David. So last week we did a segment on last week that was pretty cool, and I got a really pretty good one right now.
It's the Uncut Under Pressure segment coming up next.
Oh wow!
All right, Uncut Under Pressure. Under Pressure. You remember that song?
Nope.
You do remember that song? Look at Duna talking about, wait a minute. Yeah. Look, T-Mill talking about they still lying, kid. I already know. That's a whole sidebar conversation. But anyway, okay. So Uncut It Under Pressure, right? Wow, this is good.
Okay.
Wow. Have you ever kept a secret from me to protect me or yourself?
No, we too early into that.
Ever. Not just married, but ever. Have you ever kept a secret?
No, I ain't kept a secret.
You got kind of low on that.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to make sure. I was.
You really were. You were
straightforward. I was approaching you with everything.
Yeah, you really did. You really did.
Even that situation where they said you was having in a whole nother relationship.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's a whole show. That's a whole nother show on that. Okay, so I can respond to that as well. I don't think I've lied, because we have been pretty straightforward with things, even if we knew the other person would feel a certain type of way, and being honest with situations.
I think the question would be, and I don't know yet, I haven't done it yet, would I lie to protect your feelings?
Okay. You just answered it though. I don't know yet.
Yeah, I don't know yet.
Why?
Uh-oh. I don't know yet.
You don't know. He done lost his whole microphone. David.
Huh?
You don't know if you would lie to protect my feelings or yours?
I mean, if it hurt you, I don't want to hurt your feelings.
So you gonna lie?
I wouldn't lie.
But here's my thing. If you lie,
I'll just,
Andrew said he need a drink tonight. Listen, okay, so you just said you don't want to hurt my feelings,
right.
But wouldn't it hurt more later on if I found out it was a lie?
No, that's the whole thing. I mean, you wouldn't find out.
Oh my God.
Wouldn't find out.
How wouldn't I find out?
Because I'm holding it. So
you don't think it'll never come out?
No, it ain't gonna come out.
This is going downhill, y'all. This is going down.
I don't think it's gonna come out.
Oh my gosh. Okay. And it's to protect me from hurting.
Yeah, because I don't want you hurt. I don't want your feelings hurt or anything like that.
Okay. You better hope I don't find out. That's all I know. That's all I know. Here's another one. Have you ever pretended to agree with me to avoid an argument?
Facts. All the time. All the time. Now, I'm going to be upfront and honest about that one. All the time.
Really?
Oh, yeah, for
me
sure.
Me too. Well, that goes in twofold. That's giving grace to each other is what I call that.
Why do you do it?
Oh, same reason why you do. Say, this is going great tonight. Absolutely. Well, because sometimes it's just, it doesn't make sense to continue something that's so simple that you can just go beyond the moment. Like it may be something that you're saying that I don't understand or I don't agree with. But instead of me saying I don't agree and us going back and forth
you will
about
say
it,
that you agree.
I will say that I know this is leading to something else. I will say that I agree to disagree because I don't want to go back and forth about something.
But that's different.
How?
You said, would you agree just to move on, not agree to disagree? Yeah,
I would, because I don't want to continue. I don't want to argue. Like I'm going to pretend to agree to avoid, just like you do. I think if it's something that we can't avoid, then that's obvious, but no. Okay. So we got a game. So you guys tell us what your thoughts are. If you're in a relationship, if you're married, significant other, do you do that? And also about the lie, keep a secret from your counterpart, your significant, your whomever, to not want them to be mad, angry, et cetera, et cetera. Hey, Rebecca Davis, we were just talking about y'all.
Rebecca.
Cousin Kiki says she will slap David for me.
Like I said,
there you go.
She's the youngest. That's how they talk. So that's how they talk.
All right, y'all. So we got a game. We got another game this week. This is famous couples. Famous couples. So if you will put your famous couple, who you agree versus the other is one versus the other in the chat, let us know. We may have something for you for the person who continues to comment. And, David make merch.
Yeah.
We may have something for you, a committed and uncut t-shirt.
Yeah.
How about that? So you can rep the brand along with us. Okay. So famous couples. Martin and Gina versus Dwayne and Whitley from A Different World.
I'm going with Martin and Gina.
Why?
I like the interaction with each other. It was too stressful with Dwayne and Whitley.
It was stressful.
Yeah. She was too sedity.
Yeah, and Dwayne.
Oh, that would drive me crazy. That would drive me crazy.
Martin and Gina had a relationship. They was funny. They was down for each other no matter what.
Right.
They rode it out together no matter what. So I thought they was cool. Okay, Bernie and Wanda versus Fancy and Jamie from the Jamie Foxx show.
Bernie Mac?
Yeah.
I'm always Bernie Mac. For everything. Bernie Mac and Wanda.
Bernie Mac and Wanda.
Yeah.
Okay, this one is gonna be hard, y'all.
Okay.
Cliff and Claire Huxtable versus Uncle Phil and Aunt Viv.
Give me Uncle Phil and Aunt Viv.
Really?
Yeah. It seemed like it just would have been too uptight in the Cosby house for me.
What?
Yeah, they were too uptight.
Man, they was living La Vida Loca.
No.
No, I'm just joking. They were living good though. They was a doctor and an attorney.
It was too tense in that house for me.
No.
Give me Florida and James.
You're going too fast. You're going too fast. Okay. So we got some say Aunt Viv. We got some say Phil. We got Uncle Phil. We got Bernie, Cliff. I say Cliff too. I say the Huxtables, the Cosby, the Huxtables.
It was too tense in that house.
No, you just didn't listen. You was one of them kids didn't listen. That's why you didn't like the Huxtable house. They had too many rules. You want to be like what's the man in Uncle Viv? I mean, what's Will Smith? You want to just run and do stuff.
Yeah.
That was your problem.
I like that.
That was your problem. Okay, the last one is George and Louise Jefferson or Florida and John Evans.
Man,
James Evans.
Give me James and Florida any day.
James and Florida, man, they got through everything.
They got through, especially when they put that black Jesus on the wall. They got everything they wanted. That's what I'm... When they put that black Jesus on the wall, that did it for me.
Nah, I love the fact that they wrote it out together. Though.
They struggled it out.
They struggled it out. But it was good though. I like the Jeffersons. But all of the old urban shows showed us the life of urban.
Yeah, just the only thing if I had to live
of the culture.
If I had to live in James and Florida house, I don't know if I could have did them leftovers every day.
What?
Yeah, I could do that.
She cooked. I thought she cooked.
No, it looked like she had a a pot of oatmeal up there every night.
Every night. All right, y'all. That was the Uncut and Under Pressure segment where we have conversations, games, and just talk about things in real time.
Yes.
So we got real time reality that's coming up next. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
Yo, it's your girl Mika Diamond, and it's time for real time reality. Yo, it's your girl Mika Diamond, and it's time for real time reality.
CEO of DK Consults, and where I help you cut through the noise so the world can hear your message clearer. Have you ever seen yourself, thought of yourself in brand strategy, and people could not see who you were? Well, my job is to help bring clarity to that space. So please go to www.dkconsults.org so we can do a discovery message and we can partner and let your message reach the world and cut through the noise.
Yo, that's my boy DK. DK Consults. Go out there if you need some AI branding. He does it all. He's the guy. He's traveling right now. So DK, I'm proud of you, dude. Hey, so we got another scenario here. And myself and Mika was talking, and we talk about, long term and things that we foresee, things that we don't want to see. So let me get you all's take on this. This is a scary conversation that no one wants to have. That is, are we still in love or are we just comfortable? When did the spark fade? And can you actually get it back? So what happens if the spark fades? Can you get it back?
So the conversation, or you have to give them clarity on the spark from your perspective, because my spark was different from David's spark. David's spark was, what was your spark? My spark is when you pull up to the house and you sit in the car an hour because you don't want to go in, that spark gone. I don't, because I'm trying to find somewhere else to go. Mika's spark. My spark was like, if you need to be relit, not that you don't like the person or you just don't want to be in the same vicinity as a person. It was actually being complacent in a relationship or just being dead. That was what my spark was when he mentioned spark. It wasn't like I'm just completely outdone with the person. What if you did? Because I've heard all my life from different people, you can go in and out of love in a relationship. Mm-hmm. What happened when you go out? What is out of love though? I mean, to me, because I don't understand the in and out of love thing. I don't understand that. I don't want to be here. That means you don't love me no more? because you just don't want to be around me, but your love just cut off.
It don't cut off over time. I mean, it don't cut off.
Excuse me.
Immediately. It's been cutting off.
So, okay, so let's ask this question. Is there a difference between loving somebody and being in love with somebody?
I'm not for sure what that is. I mean, I know the feeling of it, but I can stand that person being here in the world and we can, speak, but I can't do the relationship thing anymore.
Yeah, I get that.
So if you in a situation like that and you fall out, can you get that back? Is that a spark or is it just I'm done?
Question is, case in point, have you ever been in that situation before?
I mean, I think we've all dealt with some situations like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And were you able to love that person again? Because I just don't believe that love in some case, like you have some people who think that they're in love with somebody and then the relationship is horrible and it disintegrates, is cut off, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You see how they can't still love that person. But then for somebody who it may not have ended that way. So I may still love you, but I'm not in love with you to the fact that I want to continue being with you. I love you as a person.
Well, but that's everybody. I mean, you love everybody.
Well, that's what I'm asking.
But I can still love everybody, but I don't want to be in this what we deem as a relationship anymore.
Right.
Can you get that back?
Once you have grown out of love with somebody on that level, I don't know. It's going to be really hard. Have it ever happened? It may have. I've seen people divorce and remarry after years. It may have. But for me, I can't say that I would be able to do that.
What y'all think? Can we get the spark back?
Mama said both people have to want it.
Uh-oh.
Both people have to want it.
Yep.
Kim says...
Not when the thrill is gone. Can't get it back.
Michelle says, in my Johnny Taylor voice, when she stops asking about where you've been, yeah, that's when you better start to make it on in. So she got the whole verse up there, Johnny Taylor. And then Diane says, my spark was when I arrived home and began to let the garage up and see his car tires. I'll back up and drive around. That's when I knew it was over.
See?
Wow.
See?
Wow.
See?
When you're no longer excited to see the person, it's over. Yeah, I mean, I understand that once you get to the point, and I know and let me ask you this from a man's perspective. A lot of women, once we have tried hard enough to hold on to a relationship, and once that fire is no longer lit, it's not lighting back up. Is that the same for men as well? Because once we have tried long enough to be in a relationship with somebody or et cetera, once you have put 125% in and you're exhausted from trying to withstand and trying to love, et cetera, it's very hard for women to go back and say, I'm going to relight the spark.
Yeah. Yeah, it's according to how tied up or fed up we are. We'll stay around and just like Derek last week.
Who's Derek?
The guy who was tired of his woman nagging him.
Oh, okay. Last week's episode.
Derek stayed, but he was tired of the lady.
Yeah, but you said Derek stayed because Derek.
But that's the situation. The spark was gone, but he decided to stay.
So you're saying for men, y'all will stay until...
Sometimes we are in situations like that.
Y'all just gonna hang on to a thread and can't stand to go in the house.
Can't stand to go.
Can't stand to go
Derek
in.
told her to turn that washing machine off. You nagging me.
That is crazy. So, okay, so where is it that you just say, if the spark is out, that we're just going to go our separate ways instead of hanging on, like you said?
Well, see, that's adult talk. And most people, when you're in a situation like that, it's going to be unbalanced. Somebody want to stay, somebody want to go. So that conversation is going to end up real bad. Because the other person not gonna, they just won't understand it. They figure, I can keep them. I can make things better.
Yeah.
When it's done, it's done.
Yeah. Okay. Kiki said, why are you staying though? That's my thing. Like, if you don't want to be there, because eventually you probably done stepped out with somebody else. You are not the person who that person wants you to be. So why is it that you're just holding on to some? Release them and let them go on if you don't want to be there.
I'll be honest with you. Some guys, they just get comfortable where they are. And change sometimes, it's probably going to require force in order for they got to leave.
From the female?
And then you have to look at, if he's still there, she probably moved into his home. He's not going to go anywhere.
You know what? That is so cheap.
If
you don't want to be, well, then tell her then she needs to leave. Or if you really want to leave, go get your own spot. Go leave.
How?
So there has to be a line drawn somewhere, though.
If he moved, because I don't know if Derek last weekend was married.
We are not talking about Derek.
That's the only thing I'm talking about. Derek. If Derek did marry her and they just dating and he's tired of her, or maybe they was married. Just say they was married, and she moved into Derek's place. Derek is comfortable there where he's been.
He needs to make sure that she needs to go be comfortable somewhere else then.
Derek,
I don't think the thing is this, and most women, some women, I'll say some women, the black and white, there's no gray in between. Either you want to be there, you want her to be there, or you don't. And if you don't sway back and forth. Like, be firm in where you stand in regards to, you know what? The spark is never coming back.
No, but again, I'm only talking about Derek.
Derek,
no, listen. That lady did everything for Derek. She kept up with birthdays. She paid his bills and all that. He was just tired.
No, he was just comfortable. That's
what I said.
But here's my thing. Why is it that if she was a nagger and he didn't want her to wash, whatever the case may be, why is it he knows that she's not strong enough to walk away from the situation? So he just gonna continue to use her for what she doing and be nag. Why? Because even you said you wouldn't, but that's gray in between. And some women need a firm, I'm never coming back to this. What you're expecting from me is never coming back.
Okay, well, what is that? I mean, we're all adults. At what point do you make that decision to say, I'm not being treated fairly in this relationship, I'm gonna go?
What do you mean, her?
Yeah.
Apparently she can't. Apparently mentally she's not strong enough to lick. The man don't want her to wash, if we're still talking about Derek. Derek Kiki is from last week's episode. But here's the thing, and I think this is the thing that happens with relationships, with some relationships, not all. Some men. Oh, so now I said some. Some men will rather be able to wave whenever they want to rather than cutting it off. If you don't like me, tell me you don't like me.
So hold on. Listen, women, I don't understand why. If somebody's treating me bad and we're in a relationship.
Are you really treating bad though?
If somebody is, if I was the lady that Derek was acting, why can't she just say, you know what? I don't have to take this.
She could say that. And by no means am I saying that she's not well enough in her mind to where she can make her own decision of, Derek don't really want you. He really wants you to leave. And in some situations, there are women that are blinded by the signs, because instead of you just saying what it is, you want to just slack in areas for her to figure it out. Instead of just saying, you know what? I think you should move out.
So you'll stay trying to figure all that out.
No, I wouldn't.
No, I'm just saying women will stay trying to figure that out.
Oh, some women
rather than just leaving.
Why is it that you just can't tell her though? Why is it that she has to figure it out? That's the thing. And that's what I mean by the gray in between. Instead of you being upfront, and even instead of you being upfront and saying, you know what, I don't want to be in this relationship no more. You know what, I thought I wanted to be with you, but I want to move on. And I'm probably going to cheat because I don't want to be with you. And what you do nags me. Instead of you sit, you just gonna have attitude, or you just gonna stay outside in the car for an hour or two.
That's when I think they have to get some sort of self-esteem. You got one chance to tell me I'm nagging you. You getting on my nerves. I hate to see you walk through the house. All right. Okay.
But you're strong enough though. And they told you that. The person told you that. So you understood how they felt because it came out of your mouth. They told you that. You understood how it felt because they verbally said that to you. But a lot of times those words aren't said because, like a Derek, I like you to clean up. You just nag me because I don't like you.
Nag me is enough for me to say, okay, I'm doing the wrong thing to you. I gotta go.
Yeah. And some women can do that. Some men can do it. Don't get it twisted. Some men don't leave either.
Yeah.
Some men will stick around too after you said you don't want to be with them. Or even if they have been, they're getting their self together and you're helping them or whatever the case may be. But some men do it too. So let's look at some of the comments. Kiki said, I want your friend.
Oh my God.
Trina said, what about Johnny? She may think that there is still hope. Exactly. He's giving her some kind of hope. And that's what actually happens.
But the hope comes with you nag. I mean, you nagging me all the time.
Nah, because most women understand what I'm saying.
Help me understand.
Okay, most men will not say those exact words because there is a benefit to you being there in some type of way. Whatever the case may be, they may be stringing you along because they may not be sure if they don't want to let you go. They may be stringing you along because you can cook good. They may be stringing you along because they don't know about this other person that they know. So
listen, women stay knowing this, they'll stay knowing this.
Yeah. Yeah, they will. Wow. Some women will. But my question is, why is it so hard for a man to just say it? To just say, you know what? I thought you and I was going to work out, but I'm still kind of confused. Give me the choice if I want to stay, if you're honest with me and your feelings.
He's saying it every day in his actions. I don't have to come out and tell you.
But you know what else he may be saying?
What?
Oh, baby, you cooked a good meal tonight.
That ain't love.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, he may be saying one thing, but on this hand, he may be leading her on with other things. See, that wasn't part of the story last week. She just said what he didn't like.
If you tell me that I'm nagging you and then come on in this room, lady, tonight. Oh, hey. Oh.
Now, that may be sexy to her, though. Come on up in this room.
That is crazy.
She might like that type of hype in the bedroom.
Hey, y'all, women, listen. If we giving you the sign, take it.
What is the sign? Tell me what is the sign. Though.
You nagging me.
No. That can be, who's to say she's not a nagger? She could be somebody that nags.
Listen,
but if you don't say, it don't come out your mouth and say, you know what? I know I may be nagging. You think that you're nagging me, and you are. You're nagging me because I don't want to be in a relationship with you. Why is that so hard?
If that's causing contention in the house and this guy, he's telling you nagging me and everything she does is getting on his nerve.
It was a bad day. I had a bad day at work. That's why I responded that way. I had a bad day. I know you nag me like my boss does at work.
Hey, so listen, let's talk about this because I don't want to come home and you done had a bad day at work and you taking it out on me because I'm filling the dishwasher.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna go off on me like that.
I know, but what I'm saying is that could have been the reason why, or that could have been his response. Because remember, he hadn't let her go yet.
I told you last week what it was. The guy got what he wanted from this lady. He don't want it anymore. So without telling her, he's telling her, I'm tired of you.
I don't get it. To me, that's weak for me. That's weak for me. If you can't come out your mouth and say what it is that you want and what you don't want and what you don't like, don't lead me on to believe that it's one thing and it's not, when it's as simple as you just saying, listen, I don't want to be with you no more. I know I'm nagging you. I know you think that I'm saying that you're a nag. Me saying that is because I'm really not feeling you. Like that would give me the mindset of, okay, well, that's why he act the way he act and treat me the way he treat me is because he don't want to be with me. He don't really like me.
I'm totally different. You got one time. Right.
I get it. Yeah, I got one time too.
No, I just don't understand that. But hey, in life, we have situations like this where people, they tend to want to go through things that they really don't have to go through.
They don't. That's just, to me, that is a complete waste of time.
Yeah.
It's a waste of her time and it's a waste of his time. Live free. Be by yourself. Do what you want.
Yeah.
Release her so that she can be with somebody that appreciates her washing the clothes and sweeping the floor.
Right.
That's just a waste of time to me, and which is such an easy conversation to have. So listen, I'm telling you now, if there's anything that you would like to bring up, we can talk about it and be grown about this situation and scenario, which we are. We are very open, honest, and transparent with each other and have been from the very beginning. So
yes.
That's good. But that was interesting.
Yeah, that was
a very interesting situation, because at the end of the day, listen, it's choices. It's choices that we make. So y'all tell us what y'all think. Rebecca said, men just need to say it with their chest. I know that's right. Like, just say it. Just say it. We can accept it. Even if we don't like it, we can accept it because that's the reality of things. That's the reality.
Wow.
Mama, David is right, but he wants her to feel like her leaving. I don't know what that her leaving.
Hey, listen, we gonna make it. We understand what she's saying.
No, well, he wants her to feel like.
Listen, after the David is right, period. That's we understand everything else.
I did see, who is this Brandon that said from last week, Renee, men take women saying how she's feeling as exactly. Y'all do really, is that true?
What?
Do men think when women share their feelings that they're nagging?
I think a guy who wants to be in a relationship, he accepts conversations. For those guys who don't want to be in a relationship, you'll get that feedback. You nagging me because I don't really want to listen to what you got to say. It's simple as that. And you're saying y'all need to just tell us we don't want to be there. No, you getting the point.
I don't understand that. Why do I have to get the point? The point is just be honest.
Mine is based off how you treat me. If you treat me like I'm a nagger, I know I don't need to be there. I know it. So you don't have to come out and tell me.
Okay. And maybe we need to understand what the actual nagging is. Like, everything is getting on your nerves or getting on my nerves.
That's because he don't want to be there. He
right,
don't want the relationship.
I get that. I understand. I just don't understand why he just can't say it, and why she probably would. And sometimes women, that's what they're waiting on, is for you to just say what it is that you mean and mean what you say.
Right.
And mean what you say. Kiki said, I don't get that, cousin. Use your words. Use your words. It's as simple as a clear understanding because you said it. But I think in some cases, men are either unsure and they want to have that safety net to where I know this one gonna be right here. So I'm not gonna say those words because then I'll be at a complete loss.
Could be.
Got him, y'all. Got him. No, because that's the truth. You know that's the truth. Don't want to let it all go. Because if I let this one may be good for this reason, this one over here is good for another reason.
But that all still goes back to, if you're not treated with all the respect you deserve and desire,
True.
Why would you stay?
True. I get it. I totally get it. because I'm not one who would, but there are some that are looking for those exact words for you to tell me how you feel, and expect if you don't, in some cases, some scenarios, women feel like that's because you don't, because you really feel the way that you feel or have felt about them, because it's just as easy as saying it. It's just as easy as saying it. So if you are still, he may say, I love you in the morning, and then say you nagging in the afternoon. Like, it's certain things that's continuously leading them to believe that this is just a moment. It's just a feeling in the moment, I believe. So Trina says he probably has said it and she is still trying. That could be a scenario. So therefore he stopped trying. That is a good scenario too. That could very well be what it is. And just hopefully, I think more women answer in the comments if you would rather a man to be straight up with you, or you would rather figure it out. Like David's saying, she should know and have figured it out.
Well, what I'm saying, that's not a preference to me. Mm-hmm. If you're not treating me like like I want to be treated or need to be treated, then I'm automatically out. I'm not gonna wait on you to tell me anything. I'm just out.
Yeah, I agree. It's certain things you don't have to figure out. You just know. Certain things you just have to know. So Keisha said, "Be straight up with me." Stephanie said, "Be straight up with me." Kimberly said, "Use your words and own up to your true feelings." That's good. Own up to your true feelings. Own up to your true feelings. So we also have commitment and confessions, the truth we own and the growth we choose. The growth we choose. Yes. So we did have a segment talking about, and we're going to go into this segment next week, about church and faith, how we grew up versus now. When you versus you growing up, and we don't have to say the denomination, we don't have to say all of the things, but let's talk about that in regards to how you grow up versus now.
It's and I think it's with everybody. Everybody has evolved from when they was a child, growing up in church. So that's going to happen. I mean, you learn certain things back in the day that you find out wasn't all right or whatever. So, you start finding yourself. You start finding the God within you, and all that other stuff. Just let it fade away.
Yeah. Your cousin. Yeah. So I agree. I mean, when you grow up and you are going to church through tradition sometimes, and when I say that, I'm saying when you're young, you're learning, but you don't really understand until you mature enough and have went through scenarios to apply what you've learned versus your reality.
Right. And
what I found was some of the things that I learned, of course, those weren't right things.
Yeah.
When you learn it for yourself.
Those are pretty much everybody, a lot of people's scenarios, you learning from somebody, especially back in the day like that.
Yeah.
These guys didn't have the know-it-all to tell me, and to really try. They taught what they was taught.
Yeah. They taught tradition, pretty much.
They taught what they was taught, and they're still teaching a lot of that today. But again, you have to evolve and find God for yourself. I believe, and that's what I did.
Yeah.
So a lot of that stuff got to separate the wheat from the snare, tear.
What is it?
You got to separate it, whatever you got to do. You got to separate
because you had last week, they told you had the spirit of Job last week.
Why would you bring that back up again in week 3?
That woman told you to cough it up. I'm so glad you didn't cough it all up.
Thank y'all for your time tonight.
No, seriously, but growing through it, and one of the things that David and I mean, we come from different backgrounds when it comes to religion, right? And it was some things that I had to learn, of course, some things that he had to learn as well. But one of my prayers was that we grow together in whatever that was, right. Whatever it was that we grow together in that. And so I'm appreciative of you being open, honest, and transparent of some of the things that you learned, and us having those conversations with each other, because they are thought-provoking conversations that make you say, wow, I grew up knowing this, and now you're saying this and it actually makes sense.
Yeah. But hey, you know what? And next week, I really want to dive into this because it's based on the conversation that we had tonight, talk about how men treat women and all this. That happened in the church all the time.
Yeah.
You see where a woman get pregnant, she is really cool in the church. But the man, he's still over there playing the guitar, playing the organ, preaching, opening up devotion.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the woman had to sit down, be silent.
Silent. There's some churches that won't even let the woman get in the pulpit.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. We got all kind of stuff that we're going to talk about Committed and Uncut. But what we love the most about this conversation is this is a safe space for each and every person who joins us because we have real, authentic conversations. And I'm so excited. You guys, we want guests. We want guests.
Listen, we're going to pick 2 guests who wants to be on the show next week. Are we here next week?
Yeah.
We'll be here next week. So
why wouldn't we?
If you want to be a part of Committed and Uncut and speak to some of these things in real time and not just by text, let us know. Reach out to Mika or reach out to me. We'll have you on.
Yeah. And let me tell you this. If you're coming on, we want you to be authentic and be real because that's the type of atmosphere we have created. If we are authentic and real and have open dialogue, we want you to be as well. So don't be hopping on and then you holding back and can't talk because we're going to talk about each and everything. And if you have a spouse, let them know before you hop on.
Kim said, sign me up.
Kim said, sign me up. Okay.
Dawn said she volunteering. Daryl.
Dawn, you got to come on with Daryl.
It's up next week, y'all. Next Monday, it is up.
Yes, so we are appreciative. You guys, make sure that you go to YouTube, subscribe, hit the notification button. It's Committed and Uncut Podcast so that we can get our YouTube subscribers up. Facebook is still hating and they won't allow us to stream on our Facebook page. However, in due time, we will be streaming over there. But catch up on the YouTube page, share the YouTube link so that others can be able to visit. And David, we don't do perfect.
We don't do perfect.
We do real.
We do real.
This is Committed and Uncut.
This is Committed and Uncut.
Stay honest.
Stay honest.
Stay committed.
Stay committed.
And stay yourself.
And stay yourself.
Y'all have an amazing Monday night. And we'll see y'all next week. Same place, same time, same location. Right here on Committed and Uncut Podcast.
Peace.
The topics are hot and the takes are fresher. Love life, the music and all the pressure. Church in the news. We're giving you the conversation like a hidden treasure. Talking about love life and everything in between. No subject too sacred, no thoughts too mean. We're laying it on the line nice and clean. This is Committed and Uncut. The mix, unscripted moments.